o'clock now. Many of us will have our own worries, especially during times like these. But are you being open about your struggles? Well, men in Wirral met in Birkenhead earlier for a walk and talk, which was organised by JourneyMEN, who help people with mental health issues. The charity has recently had to increase its opening hours to 7 days a week due to a rise in demand for their services during lockdown. Their CEO, Phil Roberts, went for a stroll with our reporter Phil Munns in Hamilton Square and told him more about what they do.
We're here for the men off the Wirral and beyond. We're actually branching out towards Liverpool and into Cheshire now as well. And we're here to support our men with all aspects of life, mental health, and also touching drink and drugs and all that type of thing.
Why did you feel the need to set up this organisation in the first place?
My previous job was in the police, and as part of the police, I was dealing with men with quite a lot of complex issues. But when we scratched below the surface, I identified that there was issues with regards to their overall mental health that haven't properly been addressed. Men were going into crisis point, and our men were also killing themselves.
My name's Liam Anderson and I'm operations manager at JourneyMEN. 2018 I had a bit of a breakdown and tried to take my own life in 2018. I got the help I needed over in Widnes where I used to live. I met my new partner and come over to the Wirral. And started a new life, and then unfortunately I had a real bad accident at home where I fell down the stairs and fractured my skull in 3 places with 3 bleeds, rendered me speechless. I couldn't talk, I couldn't remember anybody, and basically I was back where I was in 2018 in mental health wise, and I needed a service.
For a lot of people there's always been this bit of a stigma about, are men open and will men talk about their problems? What was it that made you want to get help and talk about the things you were going through?
It was once I spoke to the person who talked me down off the bridge and pointed out that I had two young daughters to be there for, I thought I've got to get help, so I sorted help, but I did struggle to get council appointments. It was 3 to 6 months, and then it was the telephone conversation, and just to bore out frustration and my self-determination, I stumbled upon JourneyMEN.
You've experienced what some people are coming to you for help on. How important is that you can share your experience and you can understand what they're going through?
Personally, it's massive to me that people will listen to my story, and I've been there, and they can actually relate to myself, and they ask questions. What was your thought process into ending your life? And I can talk to them as if I'm back there, but using the positives of the time back in 2018 and what I've learned from 2018 to 2020.
Barry Cooper, and I'm from Heswell. I'm 58 tomorrow. I find if I get out the house and I go to these courses or groups of that, it keeps me well, but I find if I sit in, like anyone, you can get, and I just like to get out.
And you've come to the walk and talk today.
Yes.
Have you had a bit of a walk and a chat already, or are you going to do it shortly?
I've been talking to Steve and Liam. Liam's one of the staff and Steve's a volunteer, and they all seem very nice people, and I think I'll fit in quite well.
It's massively important that you talk and not let you get yourself to the point where you don't think life's worth living. Life is worth living. I'm proof of it, and I'm loving life at the minute with JourneyMEN.
And if you need to speak to someone, you can contact JourneyMEN on the phone. Their number is 0151 792 1959. I'll repeat that again. Hopefully you've got a pen and paper. 0151 792 1959. Or you can find them online at journeymencic.com.